Hello everyone, welcome to 2KW Divided We Stand, and thank you for tuning in for what is sure to be a great show. I'm Brandon Lewis, by my side right now, Christopher Bracey.
And yes, once again, thank you all from somewhere along the 6th line here in New York City. We bring you 2KW Pros Divided We Stand, and this is our opening opening contest. We have the Funky Monkey, Angel Ortiz, one half of EYFBO, going up against the...
This is the sexual spider monkey, Pinkie Sanchez. The crowd is buzzing. I'm hyped. You can see Angel Ortiz juking and jiving, and this is exciting. This is our first match for 2KW Pro.
You guys are witnessing history right now. A little bit of background info. These two men, alongside Mike Draztik, travel all over the world. I'm talking Canada, I'm talking Detroit, because that's another part of the world, right? They're all over, CZW, Beyond Wrestling, everywhere. These men are well-traveled, they've spent much time together, they also train together, which is what makes this a very tricky match. These guys definitely know each other, both inside and out of the match, and the ring.
And the crowd knows Angel Ortiz. You see him standing on that corner, much to the delight of all the fans who paid to be there.
Definitely getting an ovation, definitely.
And there goes Pinkie Sanchez. He hears it.
I mean, Pinkie Sanchez has quite a bit of a scowl on his face right there, the crowd.
I don't think he appreciates the sound, and it shows in that boot.
Definitely not appreciating the crowd getting right behind the Funky Monkey, Angel Ortiz, and holding a really deep chin lock. Oh, quick counter. And again, that kick to the gut. Listen, a quick kick, solar plexus. Wind knocked right out of you.
Well, Pinkie Sanchez is the more experienced of the two, especially in singles competition. But you got to give the strength to Angel Ortiz, and I don't think he's going to be stuck in this position for very long.
Yeah, might want to give some of that strength to those hips. You see him gyrating to get himself out of that position and applying his own deep side headlock. Pinkie clearly trying to keep some distance between the two of them, putting up that X right on the nape of the neck. Excuse me.
Look at him dig into that, though. Those big forearms of his and a little hip swivel of his own.
I think that might have just been for the crowd right there. The ladies, you're welcome. We won't charge you extra on this IP-per-view. Up against the ropes. Clean break, hopefully.
Referee trying to get in there.
Oh, not a clean break. And some more hip gyration.
Yeah, he's still cool with it. He knows what Pinkie Sanchez is up to. Like you said, they've traveled together.
Whoa, did you hear that? Pinkie's claiming that his hair was just pulled.
We didn't see that.
That did not happen.
Although if I did see it, I'd have no problem with it. Let it go. Let it go. I want to see it all go.
You know, it's always interesting to me when primarily a tag team wrestler like Angel Ortiz is, and one half of EYFBO, as I mentioned earlier, is out here in singles competition against a friend. Literally a friend, because they do, as I claimed, travel the roads together.
Yeah, but the friendliness ends right there. I mean, right now, all I see is Pinkie Sanchez being a coward. He's been out the ring. The referee's counting him out.
I'm going to have to stop you on that. He's not a coward. He is an intelligent man, standing outside, catching his breath, really feeling the crowd. For all we know, he's tweeting to the audience, hey, watch this IP-per-view 2KW
the audience?
Yeah.
There's no phone in his hand right now.
I mean, listen, there's so much technology out there. It could be an invisible phone for all we know.
And that's what happens. That's what happens. You leave your back turned to Angel Ortiz for too long, and he's going to take advantage. Oh!
Goodness, that shot, that right hand, that was unnecessary on behalf of Ortiz. Up, crowd rallying behind him.
Here we go.
Off the rope. No. See, again, Pinkie.
Wait. No. Look at Pinkie right there. It looked like he was trying to climb over to escape.
No, he was looking for another phone to tweet what just transpired during that. That's how I feel.
If he keeps psychic tweeting somehow, then he's going to end up being counted out. Where's he going?
I hope he's not going to attack a fan, because we do not want to see it.
No, we don't.
Doing something at all this moment. But again, Pinkie Sanchez, very, very experienced wrestler. More than 10 years in the business.
And very cunning as well. That being said, there's a lot more to look forward to tonight. There's been talk of Larry Dallas showing up. Who knows what we will see from him today. And you know, he's managed a lot of the greats. He's been all over the world himself. Main event, we're going to see Kage making his big return against Draztik. Actually, Angel Ortiz's partner in EYFBO.
Indeed, and I don't know why Pinkie went for this test of strength. You can see the sizes given up to a man with the physique of an Angel Ortiz, who, might I make a quick note, does not wear your conventional wrestling boots. You see there, he's got those toe shoes, but you know what? They've worked surprisingly well for this man. Pinkie intelligently using that very hard cranium of his, getting these headbutts in and trying to lead.
No, but Ortiz is saying no.
With the hips, no less. And you know, Shakira once claimed that the hips don't lie.
No, Ortiz's certainly don't lie, because there's a lot of strength. I think that's where strength comes from. It's all held there.
Oh, listen, but give it up to Pinkie. You know, he might be a small man, but those elbows are sharp. There's no meat on those. And that, did you hear that kick?
Hey, I felt it.
Butt bump, quick cover. I see a 3. No. A little bit premature there.
Hey, you know, they call him the sexual spider monkey, and say what you want about him. I know I've been saying what I want about him, but he is quite deceptive. He is cunning. Pinkie Sanchez knows what he's doing, and you can't just expect the basic from him. Actions are coming from all angles, just like that elbow drop.
Yeah, Pinkie Sanchez actually quite fond of the great move, as you saw that flashing elbow there. And surprisingly, I mean, you've claimed his ingenuity. He's surprisingly in charge of the much larger Angel Ortiz. But that just runs back to the fact that Angel Ortiz is a tag team wrestler. I feel if you're a tag team wrestler, stick to tag team wrestling matches. Don't step out of your element. You don't want to step out of your element and then end up losing a match, especially on such a grand match as the first show for 2KW Pro.
I don't want to cut you off, but I have to, because Angel Ortiz is a physical specimen, not just you know, strength and size. He's quick. He's agile.
Quick to recover right there. Pinkie Sanchez, powerbomb, cover. Oh, is that his forearm? I believe that was his forearm right there.
It's like, I don't know. You can definitely. There we go. We got another shot at it.
I mean,
that's definitely going at the side of his head, and it could, you know.
You can work out all parts of your body but the cranium. It doesn't always be as deep as it is so is your head.
Yeah, but his ego is pretty
Beautiful
strong.
Northern Light suplex.
Only a 2 count.
Only a 2 count, says referee Alfonso.
Angel Ortiz has to use this time right now to try to assert some dominance. And maybe a little hip gyration isn't the best. I'm a fan, don't get me wrong, I love it. But right now, he's got to find a way to establish dominance. He's the king of the jungle, as he claims. Now's the time to show it.
Pinkie right now firing off heavy elbows.
Big clothesline.
Follows up with another. Does Ortiz, the funky monkey, maybe just caught a second wind right there. And rallying the crowd behind him, getting that good energy to push himself forward. And that's what a lot of wrestlers need to do.
Big drop kick from Ortiz, and now he's feeling it. He's got a whole nother thing going on right now.
This showboating would be fine if he was in a tag team match, because he'd have a man watching his back to come in if something would happen. Right there, he could have easily had that 3 had he not gone for those thrusts onto the middle of the ring.
Hey, Ortiz is having fun, and so are the fans. You hear them right now. They paid for this event, and now they are getting the show. Angel Ortiz is the man to give him that show.
Crowd excited on that. Pinkie, smart man. I'm pretty sure his IQ is almost at the 200 level. Holding onto that rope and then just sliding out. Give himself a chance to breathe right now.
Yeah, but he's, you know, Ortiz is still fresh himself, and as long as he stays focused, this is his match.
You know, Ortiz, I thought for a second, looked to the corner, almost as if to tag his tag team partner, and I will not stop stressing this, he's a tag team wrestler. Stick to tag team work.
You know what surprises me? That hurts a lot. I don't even have words for that. Driving his spine against those metal rails, there's no padding there.
Those steel rails, that's not good. I hope his insurance company.
What I was saying before is that you'd mentioned that he's traveled the roads with Pinkie Sanchez. He's no stranger to him, but he still manages to fall for these traps that Pinkie Sanchez has for him.
Well, a true trickster knows not to reveal all your secrets. That looks like a magician.
I don't know, maybe Ortiz thought that this was going to be a more friendly, competitive match. Yeah. However, that's all out the window right now. Oh!
Giving him a little taste of his own medicine right there. And Pinkie doing some calisthenics.
Hey, well, right now he's enjoying himself. There he goes, stretched out.
And we're enjoying this view. I mean, listen, if he can get that 10 count on Angel Ortiz, regardless of what others might think, that's still a victory. That goes in the history books. First match, 2KW Pro, divided we stand. First ever winner, Pinkie Sanchez. You know what?
He's so
I'll
full
put
of himself,
$5
though.
on right now.
He doesn't even realize that Ortiz is back in the ring.
Oh,
he's upset about it, too.
Definitely caught with that now.
He was interrupting his posing. I mean, he looked like he was on a subway chairs. Taking up multiple seats.
Again, Pinkie's got some hard hits, but Ortiz has that power, that base, that strength. He's a nice, stocky young man, and he's got some power behind all his hits.
Yeah, but look at the power behind those kicks. He's not making this easy for the Funky Monkey. The Battle of the Monkeys.
It quite is. I'm thinking Howler versus Spider. Maybe a jaw jack and then maybe a FU and Italian silent.
Like you said, he's been all over the world, and even though his tactics may be questionable, they're also very methodical. He's taking his time. He's eliminating the party from the party animal.
If it's effective, it's fine. If the ref doesn't see it, also fine. At least in my school show. Ooh,
slaps. And now now it's bone on bone, forearm.
The crowd. Ooh.
Oh! And continuous shots to the face. Pinkie says, give me more.
Oh, big right hand.
I'm digging this.
High knee.
There we go, full head of steam. Ooh!
Cuts him off with the European uppercut right against the ropes.
What are we seeing here? Angel Ortiz, big vertical, holding him.
Oh!
He just dropped his neck.
Ortiz, beautiful Falcon Arrow style neck breaker, gets the victory, and here is your first ever winner, 2KW Pro,
Angel Ortiz.
We'll be back with much more action. Don't change the internet page.
Joe Bulrog, time is up. You have awoken a beast that been dormant for 2 years. 2 years, Joe. 2 years. It's a long time. Out of respect for you, I will pray. Our Father, Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thou shalt be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give me this day my daily bread, and forgive those who trespass against me, for I won't. Lead me out this temptation of mutilation and flood, for it's not water I speak of, Father. It's Joe Bulrog's blood.
Match number 2, we have Nolan Avila against the All-Star Anthony Silva, and we see Silva right now just roll out of the ring, trying to psych out the masked man, Nolan Avila.
Nolan Avila, well known here by 2KW fans alike, sporting a mask these days. You know, I was talking to him earlier today, wondering why he's decided to adopt this mask. He claims the mask is basically the source of his power. It might be one of those situations where you know how people feel braver online when they talk to you than they do in person. It might be something like that. The mask is on, he feels invincible, he goes out there, he does what he needs to do, he becomes a champion someday in 2KW.
Well, right now the belt has rung, the match is officially on the way, but once again, the All-Star rolling out of the ring, you know, in the batting circle, if you will. He's not stepping up to the plate until it's his time to swing.
Here you go, Nolan, such a great guy, throwing out the hand, trying to show some respect before the match, and Silva just paying him no mind at all, just backing up, doing his own thing. Beautiful collar elbow to start things off, side headlock deeply applied by Silva.
Well, we're going to see a very fast-paced match, but
most definitely.
You know, the All-Star, he does see himself as a better wrestler, and you know, maybe we'll see some high-flying tactics from
down
him.
On the back of the knee, go behind arm wringer, then set that side headlock once again. Nolan holding him close to his own body. Make sure he doesn't get too much leverage right there.
That transition was so smooth, though, and that's why he calls himself the All-Star. He thinks he's better than everyone.
Well, perhaps he is better than me.
Whoa!
You see that rope-assisted front flip getting him out of that arm wringer, double turn in, and Nolan is in a bit of trouble right now.
Wait for a second.
See that? Nolan trying to adapt Silva's moves right there, but Silva way too quick on the take. Hold on, handspring, inside Toreador, beautiful arm drag. And Silva's looking a bit perplexed.
I might need a replay because I'm having trouble keeping up with all that.
I think Silva is as well, taking a breather outside the ring. A bit perplexed there. Nolan taking something from his playbook. He was able to counter it, but then Nolan just gets him outside. That's just lazy. No, that's just lazy.
Lazy? Look at that. He's posing for the camera.
That's unnecessary.
It is unnecessary, but he's enjoying himself. And who am I to deny him that right?
Well, he better not enjoy himself for too long. If he had stayed out there for the 10 count, we know who would have gotten this match in the bag.
We'll see what happens because they're going for that tie-up again.
No. I think test of strength being called for by Silva rejects it after a second.
See, you don't know what to expect. He's calling the game. He's calling the shots right now.
I'm going to have to agree with you. He's definitely in control. He's playing with Nolan right now. That's getting inside the man's head. The masked man is being screwed with. No, now he's asking for it.
Well, he needs to be calm. The mask may be his source of power, but if he's using that as his only, way to measure, he's going to be losing, like right now.
Inside wrist lock, wrist lock, inside leg takedown.
Off the
off the ropes comes Nolan Avila.
Brace plant!
Can't tell who got the worst of that. Nolan slipping that grip a bit while holding the head, but still took the full frontal right into that mat. Silva might be a little bit worse for wear, his head driving straight into the mat first.
Well, it's like you said, Nolan was going for that handspring, the springboard bulldog, but it did look like Silva reversed it into a face plant, and he's the first one on his feet. He's the one with the advantage.
Absolutely right.
Whoa, what do you call this?
Beautiful face plant variation situation. We might want to get the ref to check in right there, because I believe Silva's knee went directly into the face of Nolan Avila. Mask or not, that's less than a centimeter's worth of fabric right there. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, but I don't think the All-Star is going to allow that to happen. He's going to stay on top of the downed opponent and try to get this win.
Well, All-Stars do tend to like to gloat and get some of that spotlight on themselves. Hopefully Silva won't do much more of that as he did in the opening bits of this contest. Fisherman suplex. I'm surprised he didn't hold the pin immediately. Covers one, and that's a 2.
You know, I thought that he'd be trying to match the speed, but I like seeing Anthony Silva wearing down Nolan. That's not what I expect from him, because he's kind of a show-off. But you see him here applying the sleeper and trying to keep it in a slower pace.
The crowd rallying behind Nolan Avila might have gotten inside the head of Silva. You hear that? He's the star here, he claims. He's the star.
But there's a lot of stars here tonight. He wants to be one of them. He wants to be held in the same breath as someone like Larry
Hit
Dallas.
block, ring out of the corner. Beautiful diamond cutter. Nolan going immediately for a cover here. I can sense a 3, 1, 2.
Oh!
Very, very, very close right there.
And you hear the fans. They're saying that was awesome. That's the action you can expect here from 2KW. Still a lot more going on, more to expect. The Plays Club will be here later on. The main event still to come. And this match is still going on. Hard hit!
Jesus, did you hear that open hand chop? Series of elbows followed by a back elbow. Springboard. Rube Goldberg pops up into that bulldog he was looking for earlier. Finally accomplished it. Roll behind. What's he going for here? Belly to back. Oh, good God! Belly to back, pops him up, drives the knees directly into the spine of Anthony Silva, and that'll cut your speed instantly. I'm surprised Nolan's not going for a pin right now.
That'll do a lot more. You know, you were talking earlier about the referee checking in. You know, it's so easy to end a career once you target in the back.
Oh, agreed. Backbreaker's quite vicious in professional wrestling.
Nolan
Nolan might have been going for that Canadian Destroyer he likes to use to finish off opponents. Silva holding on. Oh! Talk about back-breaking labor. Takes a Alabama slam, basically. Tosses him into the knees. Doesn't get all of it, but got enough to get him a 2, almost a 3.
You see the frustration right there on Silva's face?
Definitely, and smart move by Silva. The man just expended energy kicking out of that pinning predicament.
It's quite interesting. Earlier in the match, we saw him letting go of the pin as if he had it in the bag, and now he's going back for the pin, surprised that he hasn't ended it already.
Clothesline, duck, miss. Oh, face plant right across the knee.
He's just dropping him on his head repeatedly.
Do what it takes to win. Acai lung blower.
I would go for a pin right now. That should be it.
He's just made use of his knees multiple times on Nolan Avila's back, so they're taking just as much damage. Finally a cover. You know, if he had gone a little bit quicker for that, I promise you, I guarantee you that Anthony Silva would have had that in the bag fight.
That's the frustration, though. Look at his face.
Looks a bit perplexed.
I mean, he just buried his face into his hands. He's trying to figure out what to do next. I'm not a very superstitious person, and I'm not trying to disrespect Lucha in any way, but that mask may actually be doing some sort of work for Nolan.
Another backslide pin, rollover. No, Nolan rolls right through.
I've never seen this before.
Hooks him. Gory special setup. Face plant out of the Gory.
I've never seen that just combination of moves happen before.
Nolan covers, not hooking the leg. Ref sliding out of the ring for that. Didn't hook the leg. If he had hooked the leg, he might have actually had Anthony Silva in the back right there.
I'm still stuck on that Gory special from a backslide position.
That was very, very intuitive wrestling by the masked man, Nolan Avila, possibly getting more power than we believe. Series of elbows right down the back of the head. Oh, Gamengiri got him directly in the face. Shades of Kawada right there. And you know what? A kick to the face. Oh, a kick to the face is all it takes to take a man down.
You know, the All-Star had the match in the bag. He wants to get it back into his, and now might be the time.
Another one of those Alabama slam. Wait,
no!
Canadian Destroyer out of the corner. We might have a winner right now.
No way. 1, 2. That's it. That's 3. And that's the word from Orsini, or Avila is your winner.
Will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are intellectually, culturally, and socially unaware, my name is Matthew Ryan Shapiro.
now we're about to start our third match. GA West and Anthony Gangone, the Rogue. This is going to be an exciting match. Both men with backgrounds and training from such established veterans. GA West with Killer Kowalski, training to Killer Kowalski. Anthony Gangone with coming from the House of Glory with Amazing Red and Brian XL.
And anyone that I'm assuming that's watching this, that's watched professional wrestling in the past, you know the names Killer Kowalski and Amazing Red. Killer Kowalski, a legend, a true legend in the professional wrestling business. And any young man that's either watching this, young lady, people in the audience, everywhere, if you've come into prominence with wrestling watching in the 2000s, you most certainly know the name Amazing Red. And it's going to be fantastic to see these two guys coming from two such different trainers coming into this match. We're going to see who's going to be on top. GA West, my pick, the physical specimen in this match. I'm thinking he's going to take this.
I really don't have a pick. I don't know which way to go. But you said it before. There's so many people whose eyes are glued on this match. They're checking themselves right now, trying to see. Whoa!
And see, that's what I'm talking about. The physical specimen that is GA West. Gangone could not be a part of that collar and elbow right there. He was worn down, had to roll out of the ring, take a breather, reestablish what he's about to do. This is only the opening bits of the match. And listen, all it literally takes in professional wrestling is 3 seconds to win or lose. Your career can either take off or get stopped. This is 2KW Pro.
And as I was trying to say before, it got all just from the collar and elbow, just so crazy right there. You know, it's so many eyes on here, including Matthew Ryan Shapiro is sitting right there in the front. And his eyes, what is he looking for? What do you think he's looking for in a talent?
I'm surprised the man has the testicular fortitude to sit out there with the audience as riled up as he just got them before this endeavor. Tried to hand his card over to GA West. GA West just giving him the stink eye and a bit of a flick of the wrist, not accepting goods from Sir Matthew Ryan Shapiro.
Well, GA West was the one who had the front face lock on. The Rogue, Anthony Gangone, has him in that arm wringer, but as we see GA West with so much finesse and poise.
Again, it's that physical. This is a man that spends time in the gym, spends time working on his body, works on his craft. I'm surprised Gangone's even managed to get a headlock on this guy.
Well, see, that's the thing. Don't let the looks fool you. Yes, GA West is a physical specimen. Yes, his body is something that people try to achieve.
It's Adonis-like. It's Adonis.
But the Rogue does not care about beauty. He cares about winning. And he has no problem doing whatever it takes to win. You don't want to test strength with GA West.
Not the Rogue just tried to give a vicious shoulder tackle. Ate the mat. Full back. Has to go back out and rotate that shoulder. You know, I don't like the look of Matthew Ryan Shapiro out there. I see him almost taking notes on that clipboard he's got. What's his purpose here right now? What does he want right now?
I'm trying to figure out what kind of style interests him. Because both men he's watching, class acts. But see, that right there, that kind of dirty tactic, taking GA West's arm and bringing it to the post, taking him down to the mat right now, that's something that I know puts a smile on Matthew Shapiro's face.
Well, winning is legitimately everything in pro wrestling. Beautiful arm wringer snap, taking GA West's shoulder down into the mat this time. Perhaps a little bit of payback for that shoulder tackle a couple of minutes ago, a couple seconds ago.
Well, we were talking about tactics and what you could possibly learn from a trainer. Well, Brian XL and Amazing Red were high flyers. That's not Anthony Gangone's style. He's more the kind of guy to pick a body part and take it to pieces.
That definitely surprises me while he's holding this Juji Kazami right here. Trained by a high flyer, as you just mentioned, but we're not seeing much of those tactics. He's very grounded, very methodical in what he's doing. Whatever he does seem to have purpose. And a couple of big open hand right shots to the solar plexus from GA West.
Oh, that shot to the mush is gonna hurt.
This man has definitely stressed. You saw the full contact of the bottom of Gangone's boot go right across the mush of GA West. You don't want to hurt a man.
Hold on, lateral press. 2 count only.
Oh, still in a bit of a daze, as you can see there is GA West.
He might still be getting over that boot to the face.
There's a tight cross face. Oh, come on. He's digging his fingers under the nose right there. The ref's gonna call a break to that. No, come on.
Like it.
Rolls out the arm, rolling elbow, miss. Quick go behind, schoolboy pin. 2 count.
3 seconds.
All we got was 2 out of that one. Rolling clothesline, beautiful discus lariat. Folding over GA West, quick cover, that could be it. 2 counts, says our referee.
You know, we just saw 3 pinfall attempts right there, and it came from both men. You know, first Gangone with the cover, then GA West, then Gangone again. You don't know which way this is going to go.
Double knee arm breaker right there, and you can see Gangone is actually targeting this body part right now. He does like to make use of that Border City stretch, so he might be softening up GA West just for that move. Very interesting armbar right there.
I like it. It looked like he's going for a pinfall. The moment GA West got his shoulder up, he just wrapped that leg around his neck.
You know, much like MMA, I feel that in wrestling, that is muscle memory. You train, you work with guys, you learn how to hurt guys, and you really want to hurt guys when you're out there. If he can get GA West the tap, it's going to be a big coup for Anthony Gangone, and possibly Matthew Ryan Shapiro might see someone he might really enjoy out there right now.
You know, everything that happened from the start of the match still affects right now, and you can see the blood in the mouth of GA West, probably from those earlier shots, that boot to the face. You know, first blood drew by Anthony Gangone.
Here at 2KW Pro, in the corner, multiple shots to the gut and the cranium of GA West, unable to know how to block. He's throwing his hands all over the place right now. Half Nelson exposing that sternum completely for these knees. That's very intelligent wrestling right there by Anthony Gangone.
Oh, look at that. He has 5 count to get off of there.
He's got until 5. It's perfectly illegal until then.
You know, the referee needs to assert himself more. If not, the Rogue is just going to take full advantage.
Clothesline, back elbow miss, quick inside, beautiful drop kick. The leaping ability of GA West right there. Anthony Gangone touching that chin. Maybe he's been busted open right now.
Right now, the crowd trying to get behind GA West. GA West is a man of faith. He's a big believer in God and brings that to the ring with him. He almost leapt to the heavens right there.
I saw him in church just last weekend, and there's a couple of big shots to the upper thigh, probably trying to get a Charlie horse in. Oh, good throw to the leg. Hooks underneath, shades of Sumi Sakai, almost a
topped over.
Almost a powerbomb. Hooks that half Nelson right now.
Right now, both men are trying to counter each other.
Do you see how he's cocking back with those elbows as GA West, getting that full frontal and then just leaning back in, full force, hips, shoulders, everything, just to break the hold, but still gets shoved off by Gangone.
Yeah, he managed to get away. Gangone was going for that half Nelson suplex. He saw that it wasn't working, tossed him to the corner. Now he's going back for the advantage. It's all about tactics. He's using them.
Well, we might have seen a double arm suplex setting up. No, GA West going for one. Beautiful.
Hooked onto it.
Wait a minute, rolls the hips. Could we see a double? I think he might be going for a hat trick.
Yeah, ask and you shall receive, Mr. Bracey. No!
Oh!
I didn't see this coming.
Good grief, Charlie Brown hooks the leg, shifts his weight, beautiful DDT, holds the arm for a submission. This is the type of move that will win the man matches. Impact, hold the submission, there's no place for Gangone to go.
Is he even going to be able to tap out?
You know what? I spoke too soon. Wiggles out the legs, front bridge, gets a 2 count. I'm going to give some credit to this Gangone right here.
I mean, that's a beautiful move to try to transition out of, especially with the leg strength and arm strength from GA West. He's calling for something, don't know what it is.
Hits the corner, Gangone, slippery as a mouse, goes outside.
Did he hit the post?
Hope not. Oh, he pulls down the kneecap. Oh, knee pads down. Full frontal on GA West. And I don't think that's allowed in his religion.
No, that is not. This is, I wouldn't recommend that for anybody. Gangone full head of steam. Monkey flip.
Rolls through. Armbar, beautiful.
He's been working on that arm in the beginning of the match. You know he's still in pain. It might be the smart move to tap out right now.
Would it be smart? Yes, but would it be beneficial for his future career here in 2KW Pro or anywhere else he might work after this? I mean, he should tap out because he doesn't want to incur energy.
Well, all I know is Shapiro is watching, and I don't know who he's more impressed by. GA West clearly not interested.
Beautiful lariat, flipping in with Gangone. That's force. That takes an awful lot of force to flip a man off his feet 207 degrees back onto his stomach. And for the Holy Ghost, big fist coming down from the heavens. It's as if Michelangelo smote him himself. Gangone's definitely on Dream Street right now. GA West Oh, we could be seeing a dragon suplex and Gangone. Oh, come on. Can you...
Wait, hold on. Shapiro back there.
Shapiro.
He just hit him with the book.
Directly in the spine. GA West setting up for a dragon suplex. Gangone holding the ref. Gets the low blow in. He's in a daze. Indian deathlock. Hooks underneath.
Is he going to be able to tap out?
A variation of a Border City stretch of a cravat implied.
But he's down.
I think he might be dead. Should someone come out and read the last rites? Referee calling for it. Matthew Ryan Shapiro, you bastard. No.
This is not the way I hope the match would end.
I hope never to see this.
Let's go to the official word. Hold on, Shapiro's still in the ring.
You know what? This guy's a prick.
Did he keep the mic? Did he not hand the mic back?
GA West did not take the card before, but he was forced the card upon himself. And what's this? Do we have a partnership right now between these two?
The Rogue normally stands alone, but you know what? Pockets run deep.
Don't do this. Come on, no.
Yeah, see about it.
Oh my gosh.
It's always about the money. Shapiro's happy. I'm not.
I fear for the future of 2KW.
And we have our fourth match on the way. 2KW Divided We Stand. We have two studs of professional wrestling. One of them is a complete creep and a degenerate. I'm talking about Stylez. Came to the ring squirting lotion all over everybody, including GA West. His opponent, the Caveman, who I can't even begin to define right now.
You can't forget, he also got that lotion in the face of a couple of small children in the audience. Stan, truly a degenerate, truly cares for no one but himself. And as he would say, that's right, the ladies. Very strange man. I'm sure he's got quite a tough grip. You see he's got that rubber glove on.
Look at him flexing right now.
Now, you want to talk about physical specimen.
Oh, whoa. He's biting his hand.
It's a good thing he's wearing protection.
Oh my God! I think he just bit off the protection. Don't put that in your mouth.
Come on.
You don't know what that's been.
You know, he is a very adept professional wrestler, the Caveman, but doesn't know much about anything else out there.
Yeah.
I've never seen him with a cell phone, never seen him in a pair of shoes, but the power of Stylez, that military press, such ease. He glided the man up, drops his sternum first right in the mat.
I mean, not to put anything, off on the Caveman, but he is a smaller gentleman compared to Stylez.
I think most men, in comparison to Stan the Man Stylez, that's right, are going to be smaller.
Well, if you let him tell the story, that's the way it is. Now, both men, I dig their style, but the Caveman, he has to find a way into this match because he does not have the advantage.
I'm sure Stan will find a way. Whoa! Taking off the pants, literally. The force of those rip-away pants throwing Caveman into the corner. The man's stunned. He's never seen pants, much less rip-away pants.
Whoa, hold on. I think he just threw himself crotch first into the Caveman's head. And
if we know something about history of Neanderthals, they got quite the tough cranium, that dome of the Caveman. Oh, but another military press, not only his head, but that sternum once again slapping into the mat. Stylez, another one of the guys we have here today, 2KW Pros, Divided We Stand, well-traveled, well-known on the East Coast, and again, I'm going to say the physical specimen in 2KW Pro. And look how vascular this man is as he applies that claw.
You know, people don't give him enough credit about the mind he has for wrestling. Yes, he's egotistical. Yes, he's a lot of strength. But it's the grip that you're talking about was applied to the trapezius. He knows anatomy and he knows how to take it apart.
And Stan will definitely let you know that he knows anatomy.
That being said, the Caveman is no slouch. He's a tough guy. He's been living in the wilds. This is his kind of thing.
Wasn't he raised by luchadors?
That's how I've heard. Right now, pinning predicament.
Sunset flip pin by the Caveman, covered by Stan. Quick reversal, brings his own in. First man to his feet is Caveman. Met with a vicious, I'm saying a vicious clothesline right there on behalf of Stylez.
For the cover, smart move. But not enough to put him down. I mean, he's been living in the wilds. You got to think about this. He's been living in the wilds. for most of his life, only to be found by luchadors fairly recently and taught him the game of professional wrestling. Now, is he good enough to stand this assault by Stylez? Not sure, because that was almost a 3 count right there.
That was a beautiful neck breaker. You can see the force, the velocity, the quick snap from Stan. You know, usually a man that's that well-structured, as you'd say, wouldn't have such finesse in his moves, but you saw quick grip, quick snap down, follows up after the pin gets kicked out of, and holds that rear chin lock.
You hear the fans right now trying to get behind the caveman who's trying to get out of this position. I mean, he's been working that neck. I mean, yes, the caveman does have a hard cranium, but it's all connected to that neck. You take apart the neck, he's got nothing.
Caveman showing he's also intelligent, jumping into a bear hug, and that's a grip you don't want to be in. Stan, well known throughout not only his professional career, but throughout the internet, is a bit of a, as you claimed, a creep. But he fancies himself a late. Was that a bite?
Yeah, again, that seems to be the one bit of offense he has had.
Mongolian chop, followed by double chop, shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat right there.
You think that just came to him naturally? I don't know if he's ever been to Mongolia, unless that's the jungles he's actually from.
Quite possibly. Clotheslined up, and there you go. There's that head. Beautiful flying headbutt, very lucha. Did you see that drop kick? Did you see that
He's
drop
like
kick?
twirling in the wind right now.
Big shoulder tackle in that corner, throwing all of his momentum and his body into it. Second rope.
1, 2.
Wait. 4.
And the crowd going, counting along with him. Oh, I think he got a little hungry.
Caveman picking out the mic. Oh, running Polish hammer right there by Stylez. Those two big fists coming right into the chest of the caveman. Smartly not going back for that big cranium.
But still not hooking the leg.
Very lackadaisical cover right there. Again, when you're that ripped, you're going to think you got everything. You know, the man's got the looks. He's got the style.
But he has a horrible, annoying voice. And I really just can't right now.
I quite fancy it. I like to hear him alongside Susan Boyle.
No, I can't. But there
Front
goes
face lock, a bit of gyration, hooks the leg, deep implant DDT, but again, Caveman probably not feeling this. The man's got a head of stone.
He's just tossing it in himself.
Cancel up chop. Mongolian also blocked. Kick to the midsection.
Is that purple nurple?
Purple nurple. I've not seen that in pro wrestling in a while. Rolling fireman's carry drop right there.
You know, the caveman is showing that he has way more technical variety than people give him credit for.
I'm going to say I myself am shocked.
He's up top. This could be it.
That big splash he likes to use to finish off a match.
Boom!
It hits. I sense a 3. Stylez managing. Oh no.
He thinks he's got the 3. Personally, I thought he had the 3. Referee was not in position early on.
Worse for wear is that he believes he's got the 3. This has given Stan a chance to recover right now. And that may not fare good for the caveman.
Caught him. That's all she wrote. Go ahead, cover him right now.
The back of his head slamming against the mat on behalf of Stylez.
No?
2.
Kris, I am amazed right now. I really thought that was it.
Brandon Lewis, listen, oh no, wait a minute. I've seen this, I've watched a lot of professional wrestling, I've seen a lot of Stylez, and right now he's getting in that corner. Those thrusts are warming up. He's gonna go for that facial, and if he hits that on the caveman right now, we've got a winner. Caveman ducks below, go behind, biting the posterior of Stylez.
And to the outside, I've never seen anyone bit to the point where they had to leave the ring. Normally, I hear Stylez likes a little biting in his action, but not.
Oh! Slingshot crossbody right over the top. Catches all of Stylez. Stan is down, and Caveman feeling the crowd right now, getting that resurgence of energy right at this point.
The crowd is excited, very much behind the Caveman. Personally, I didn't know who got it worse until Caveman got to his feet.
I'm gonna offer this man a chicken bone later on. Big chicken bones, right, Caveman? Is that something?
I don't know. Whatever
he's again,
he's hitting the wrong way.
No, if he could roll him over, he might have had that 3 right there.
If he hooked the leg, that could have been a submission.
Also true. Stan going into that corner. Oh no, he's got the club.
I do not recommend grabbing the Caveman like that. Referee showing a lot of, trying to enforce the rules.
Stylez tossing the.
Play fetch?
That's the. Wait. The same juice, excuse me, the same stuff. Oh, facial right to the face. The exact same substance used on G.A. West in the crowd, sprayed into the face of the caveman. Facial, and that creep, that dirty, devious person, Stan the Man Stylez, takes the 3, much to the crowd's chagrin.
It's making me sick.
He's very full of himself right now. He is very content with what he did. But you know what? The man got the pin. That's what's gonna go down in the books right there. Stan Stylez wiping his feet of this, just beat him. We've got more to come.
That's Will Black. AJ Orsini was about to introduce the next match. William Black, Sir William Black, if you will, journeyman wrestler from the New York area with a lot of love, a lot of clout from this fan base here, and he's stepping into the ring. This was not planned. I have no idea what we're about to see right now.
Is he even alive right now?
No one's stopping him. Kris, no one is stopping him right now, and I don't know if AJ Orsini's in danger or he just passed the mic. I'm just going to shut up and let the man talk.
For those of you that didn't hear, my name is Sir William Black.
All the guys that are going to come out here and wrestle for you guys tonight. Because they think after they
they come out here and perform that they moved up a notch. Every guy that comes out here and wrestles for you guys and puts on 100% performance thinks that they moved up. But whatever spot you guys think you had, the next show that I return, it all fades to black. But you just bear witness to the first chapter in the new book of Black history. Come on.
It has been a heck of a show. That show continues right now. And I gotta say, while I'm looking forward to Bulrog versus Raze, I can't help but point out that confrontation we saw between the Walking Riot and Will Black.
Very interesting stuff said by Will Black just before this. And here we have two guys that, not to sound cliche, but I'd not want to walk into either of these two. Not only in an alley, but in an open space. I wouldn't want to see them at Target, at a Walmart, nowhere, never. These guys are two big, big bulls.
We have seen some high flying, we've seen some technical wrestling. This is going to be a fight.
Straight fight, not attempting a collar and elbow tie-up, and just the force, just one hand on the back of the neck of Joe Bulrog by that beast, that mammoth, the walking Wyatt Raze, slams right into the ground with those fists, the Jamaican Iron Fist, Joe Bulrog. Look at that, he's a trained boxer, you know, trained boxer. That's why he's got those fists taped up.
I mean, he's here and he's bringing his game. He's doing the only thing he knows how to do. Fight with those iron fists, and he's putting a pounding on Raze.
A series of kidney shots, but look at that. This man Raze, his elbow just engulfed the face of him, and a stomp sends him right to the outside.
I don't know if he thought he was going to impress Raze, trying to hold his balance, but that did not work in his favor. The crowd is calling for blood, and he is a carnivore, is Raze.
He's trying to goad him in right there, you might think a bit.
He's pushing the
Ali,
ref
just dancing around the ring there a bit. Definitely the speed advantage has to go to Joe Bulrog.
He has to use that speed, because if he gets caught like right now...
Spins him, and it's another elbow. Did you hear the force behind that? Did you hear the force behind that?
It's hard to call anything. All those shots are leaving me speechless.
Ladies and gents, we are in the back of the building behind that red curtain watching this on a monitor, and we can hear this as clear as day. Raze just making his way back up onto that ring right there in full, and I mean full control of Joe Bulrog.
Wait, what are we going to see right here? I'm scared right now.
He's not going to backdrop this man. Oh God, this is dangerous. Oh.
Well, he's holding on for dear life.
Comes back inside the ring. Super kick right to the top of the eye. And a Superman-style elbow thrust takes Raze actually down to the ground.
You got to believe if he was already in the ring, that could have taken him down.
Full head of steam tope. All of his body nailing the walking Wyatt Raze. And still the worst for wear might be Joe Bulrog.
Well, at least Raze is down to a knee. This is a start. Bulrog needs to capitalize. You know, I don't want to undercut his talent. He is a trained boxer. He can hit as hard as the best in the world, but he's walking in there against a Mack truck, and he's doing the best he can.
And we saw it work to much effect earlier. Jesus, we saw it work to much effect earlier tonight. That metal railing, and gee, do you hear these chops?
Yeah,
we're tenderizing meat out here.
I apologize for my inaudible sounds, but there's really no words that I can say that can express the pain that is being felt right here.
I doubt there are words in the English dictionary. And there you go.
Sorry,
you know what?
What can the ref tell him?
This man's sideburns put fear into my heart.
There is not any wasted movement in Raze. He knows one direction, full steam ahead, and he's going right after Joe.
Full shoulder directly into the sternum, springboard over the top. Oh, he could be going for an RSD right here. That's what he uses to finish off his opponents. Oh! Oh! Did you see that?
Right.
Takes a scoop slam, tosses him, legs hook the top rope directly on the top of his dome, drops Joe Bulrog. Can the ref go down and check on this man who is motionless on that floor right now?
I don't think the ref wants to get anywhere near the action right now. There we go. 1, 2, 3. No.
I'm surprised this man just kicked out. I am legitimately surprised.
That had to be instant. That really had to be instant because I don't even know how he's conscious.
I wonder to myself, how does a man who's trained as a boxer, strictly using their hands for assaulting and their legs for movement, transition to a sport like professional wrestling, where I'm not going to say so much more goes in, but there's so much more of the body being used, so many other places to attack, modes of attack. How does he adapt to someone, especially the size of the walking Riot Raze?
Well, that's probably what he thought he was going to do. By attacking the body, he thought maybe he could take the wind out of the monster, but it's not working out for him. He's trying, though. He's sticking and moving.
Spinning back fist to no avail. Two-piece from Joe Bulrog. Comes back, peppering the face right there. Oh!
And we see some staggering.
Still on his feet, though, is Raze. Nice shoulder tackle into the midsection right there. European uppercut against the ropes. Comes back off, full head of steam, and there's that elbow. He's going back for that elbow. That's been effective. He's going to keep making use of that if he's a smart man.
No.
Go behind. Stiff German suplex. Rolls through. Holds on. And he's bringing Joe Bulrog back up to vertical base, possibly to follow up with another German suplex.
Not another one. Is he clutching an arm?
Rolls out, clothesline miss. Joe Bulrog, one blower right there. And that's something you got to do on a big man like Raze. You take the wind out, the sails are down, you can get that cover, work the damage you got to work, get that pin, get in, get out, quick attacks.
How much was taken out of Bulrog? That move on its own could keep anyone down. Bulrog has to stay on attack mode just to keep an advantage on Raze, because even now he's climbing to his feet.
Well, I've got to question that, because you saw the authority with which Raze kicked out at the very first pin, literally putting Joe Bulrog back on a full vertical base, pardon me. And the hand wraps are off. Now things might get just a little more dangerous. Those hands are not covered.
Oh.
Did you hear the sound of those chops? Standing front face lock, butterflies the arms. Tiger driver. Holds a pin. Rolls them back. Doesn't get a full complete pin there.
He might have actually worn him out with that lung blower, like you said, because that was not full pressure on there.
Attempted a suplex. You see the knee going into the face, the head of the walking Riot Raze. Follows up again, does Joe Bulrog.
Yeah, he's working him. He is. He's picking apart the leg right now.
Going after that knee, clothesline, quick miss. Both men double each other. Beautiful spear right there.
He definitely tried to take him down. He did take him down.
Successfully, but still, both are down. And you know, if we reach a 10 count, neither of these men win a match. That would be the first draw in 2KW Pro.
I mean, I don't want to see that match end this way. I do want to see a winner, but both men so competitive. The trained puncher. You know, he attacks striking. That is his style. Raze is a striker himself, though.
But he's a man who on looks alone intimidates, and that, I believe, is half of his game. Off the ropes, fireman carry applied by the walking Riot Raze. If we see a DVD, it could be over right here now. Kick blocked, enziguri directly to the face. Only staggers, does not drop. Raze, as you see, running into that corner, using it to post himself up. Still not down.
No.
Exploder suplex right into the corner. Good God.
How much can be done to Bulrog's neck before he stays down? This is really dangerous. Just as a human, forget wrestling, I'm worried about his actual life.
It's almost like we watched a crash test dummy out there getting tossed. Look at the glaze look in his eyes right now. Raze is taking off the armor. I don't know if this is a good thing. I mean, nothing so far has been a good thing in the couple seconds of this match for
Raze is a man-eater, and he is hungry, and he might be ready to have the final course.
Still slowed up there, bringing him up to vertical base. And in control is Raze. You can see both men definitely the worst for it right now. Oh! Big boot coming up into the face of Raze. Blocks a punch. Implant Tornado DDT rolls through and holds a beautiful submission. This could really call it right now. Oh no, and there it is, fully clenched in. Referee getting right in there as you see that full pressure applied by the Jamaican Ironfist, Joe Bulrog. Trying to get those legs wrapped around that big body of Raze. Difficulty right there. And that just shows the power of Raze. Look at this man. Still on one knee, trying to bring himself up. Oh, all his weight down on an elbow. Only gets a 2 count. And the crowd's a bit dying down, not too sure. We've seen that many times in professional wrestling in the past. The cut of the throat. He could be calling for the movies ended Miniman with the RSD. Definitely not in his element right now. Shot directly to the sternum. Scoops him. And RSD! All we need is a cover right now. This is it. And there's your winner, the Walking Riot Raze with an RSD on Joe Bulrog. Take it to Brandon Lewis, who has a couple words with Ryan Zadawzki.
I'm here with Ryan Zadawzki in Bronx, New York for 2KW Pro Divided We Stand. Ryan, you are making your debut here in New York City. You've got to be excited. How do you feel?
I'm very excited. In fact, just to be under the bright lights of New York City, to be making my debut for 2KW Pro. You know, they say if you can make it here in New York City, that you can make it anywhere. And I'm looking to make it tonight.
Well, I'm excited for you. However, you're welcome. But there's going to be a big challenge ahead of you because your debut will not be against just anybody. You're going against the protector of professional wrestling, Jack Gallow.
That's right, and Jack Gallow is a television star now. He likes to lift heavy things, he's a bodybuilder, but I don't mind the challenge of his strength because I'm a professional wrestler and he says he's the protector of professional wrestling. Like he wants to encapsulate it in a bubble, but I'm here to open the doors.
Well, that sounds great, and I'm sure the fans that'll be here are really, accepting of that message. I'm not sure if Jack's going to see it the same way. I did hear that you had some words earlier, and I don't think he was too thrilled about what you had to say.
That's a shame for him. I'm going to make him see it my way. And I'm going to make the talent scouts out there, Matthew Ryan Shapiro and Larry Dallas, see what I have to offer for them.
Well, thank you very much for this time, and now let's get back to the action.
This is a South Beach production.
And here we have the first tag team match of the night. Joey Janela tagging up with that masked man, Smiley, against 2 seasoned veterans in the Playas Club, featuring Demanto in the pink and black and Damien Darling.
Their opponents, we are looking at the
Welcome back, Brandon Lewis.
Yeah, I'm back. And I'm so excited to be here because I'm looking forward to this match. The gentleman you just mentioned, the Playas Club, against the bad boy, Joey Janela, and that insane luchador, Smiley. Literally stays in a, mental house, for his own convenience during his off time.
Are we legally allowed to have him wrestle for us now?
Yeah, it is perfectly fine. The doctor's okay with it.
And the doc's okay, then let the boys play.
Exactly.
It seems like Damien Darling will be starting off this match against Mr. Joey Janela. 2 guys of similar hairstyles, but definitely very vastly different in experience.
Yeah, although to give Joey Janela his credit, he has been around. He's no stranger to the squared circle. Has done his business in Florida as well as New York.
Wow, that was just straight disrespect. Damien Darling spitting his gum directly into the face of Janela, and you can see Janela getting right back in his.
Whoa, oh my goodness. It's getting loud and it is getting rowdy.
He's bleeding the fifth. He did nothing. If the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen.
I mean, is spitting against the rules? I'm not even sure. I just don't recommend it.
It's just distasteful.
It is frowned upon, especially by Joey Janela.
Size him up, collar and elbow, goes straight to a go-behind. He's locking those big, massive arms around that waist.
You know, and that's smart because after spitting that gum into his face, you know that he just wants to fight. Joey Janela is there to fight, trying to keep him off his feet, ground him, and just out-wrestle him. That might be better.
And just continuing with scumbag moves, Danny Demanto with a bottle of water, spraying the face of Joey Janela, giving Damien Darling a second to catch his breath and giggle it up in the corner.
And it's really throwing Janela off. Look at him. He's not focused on the match at all right now.
He wants a piece of Demanto right now, who was halfway up the entrance ramp.
Well, the two of them have some history as well. They don't like each other. Now we get to see them bringing all of their tension into a 2KW Pro.
Again, beautiful cravat by Joey Janela. Full control, bringing down Damien Darling. One needs more. And there you go, pulling the hair, pulling the hair. If it's effective, go with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. The referee didn't even see it.
But he was quick to get in there and get him out of that corner. Ooh, big shot from Damien Darling. And that right, did you see the speed of that right hand?
You know, the referee trying to get them out of the corner and have this match in the middle of the ring where we want it. To no avail, though. This battle is staying in the corners. Small package.
Roll up, only gets the two. Still takes control of the arm right away and tagging in. Get that fresh man in. Those good tags and Smiley up on top. Headbutt directly into the shoulder.
Generally, what you want to do is try to cut the ring in half and keep your opponent in your corner. Quick tags, like we're seeing right now between Smiley.
You know what? These guys are basically working like veterans right now. It's surprising compared to who they're wrestling.
I think the Players Club is just so focused on having fun and insulting Joey Janela, they forgot about whatever their strategy was coming into the ring.
You definitely see Demanto intently watching the match in the corner. He knows when his partner's in trouble, he will step in, make the break, and do what's necessary.
Yeah, but how quickly did that smile come off his face, though? Just a second ago, he was up the ramp, just, laughing at Joey Janela. Now, no smile.
A bit more of a serious tone as that side headlock applied by Smiley. Shoulder tackle takes him to the ground, right over the back. Hip toss.
Well, it seemed like that's what he was going for, but Smiley just rolled out of the way, but not quick enough to really just respond.
Probably trying to land on his feet, unable to. Takes him into the corner, and there's the tag into the biggest man in this match, Danny Demanto. Another well-traveled and well-known pro wrestler, veteran on the East Coast.
He's a big dude, but he can move too. I mean, I've seen this dude do a moonsault off the top rope.
Wait a minute, you can't take the mask off. This is almost ludicrous.
I don't think he was expecting that.
I gotta say, he's like a Boy Scout, prepared for everything. Mask under the mask. Flurry of shots to the midsection, but Demanto's still the big man. Side headlock just squeezing him right in.
And that's a lot of man. He's got him clenched in, hold him up to his chest. And you are not going to arm drag Danny Demanto.
I don't see any arm dragging Demanto.
He's saying he's
strong. To get a hip toss going.
He's flexing.
Whoa. The midsection rolls back. Beautiful Hurricane Rana played out of there.
It's all about leverage sometimes, and that's something that Smiley is very knowledgeable about. He knows how to use the size of Danny Demanto against him.
Quick tag in after that Hurricane Rana was placed. Demanto tripped up. Janela off the ropes. Both feet planted right into the side of the head of Demanto. Kicks out of the two.
You gotta imagine the ringing that's going on in his head right now. I mean, he probably has no clue where in the ring he is.
That's definitely dangerous because you gotta know where your corner is.
Well, wait, hold on.
And there you see Damien Darling grabbing a full head of hair.
Oh!
Drops him right down.
That was all of that weight going down, putting pressure on the pecs and the sternum
Caught
of
that
Joey
cross
Janela.
body, spun him out almost like a Uranagi. Belly to back, dropped him right down. Cover, over easy. 2 is Danny Demanto.
I mean, right now you see the pace has definitely changed. Joey Janela trying to fight back, but all that pressure is on him right now. Danny Demanto is in full control.
He desperately needs to make a tag. You see Smiley's well rested right now on the outside. Irish whip. Big elbow by the big man. And trying to go in. Oh, Smiley getting knocked off the apron himself.
You know, I'd like to point out once again that this is 2KW Pro's first show here for everybody. So this is everybody's first chance to really make an impact on everyone watching right now and just be on the radar and be top dog in 2KW.
First impression is everything, and there you go, Janela mustering it up, bringing that hip toss, taking over Damien Darling, but Darling still double axe handle smash right to the upper spot.
Damien Darling right now still in control, bringing the match back to his corner.
Smart veteran maneuver, and that's all that can be expected from these two men, the Players Club.
You know, this might be the smart thing because they already knew that Joey Janela was angry going into this. They're taking advantage of an emotional man, whereas Smiley, probably the more unpredictable of the two, although I'm really going on a ledge saying that. But you know, the more unpredictable man, keeping him on the corner outside.
But if you have an unpredictable man and he's storing up all that energy, it's like a Coke bottle when you shake it up and it's fresh. What happens? Boom! You get that foam, that rush, that explosion.
It's a risk you got to take. And look at this. The position that Joey Janela is in right now is not one I would wish on anybody.
I can't tell if Demanto was going to stop the sternum or perhaps go low blow directly in front of the ref, which would cause, I think, a disqualification.
I'm not even sure if the ref saw that, but when he tossed Joey Janela back into the corner, Damien Darling already had his knee right in the ring.
He's sandwiched in that corner between two big guys.
The ring itself can be a weapon.
Oh, come on. The ref completely distracted of keeping Smiley out of the ring. Leg draped over the middle rope by Damien Darling. Demanto comes in, full head of steam, kick straight to the nether region.
You know, it's not that I condone it, but I'm impressed at how easily they're able to do this. They're sly, they're cunning, using the ring ropes to the advantage, keeping them open and vulnerable. Can Joey fight back? He's trying.
Again, veteran maneuver. See that? Tackling Janela to the ground, only inches away from getting Smiley in. You got to commend these two guys.
Look, Smiley's trying to get into the ring. He doesn't even care that the tag has been made. He's itching.
He knows what this means. He knows what it means to get a win right now, especially in this tag match, the first tag match in 2KW. Crowd rallying behind alongside the aid of Smiley behind Joey Janela. I don't know if the crowd's going to be enough to get him back into this.
Yeah, he's certainly trying. Went from down to his seats and now he's on his feet. Trying to fight back, trying to get some sort of
fist. Peppers that jaw. And there's a tag into Smiley.
Now's got to be the time. If they're going to capitalize, this is the time. High knee!
The force of that high knee from Smiley, sizing up for another one possibly. Spinning heel kick takes Damien Darling right off his feet.
Smiley is going corner to corner with all sorts of aggression. Big clothesline to the back of the neck.
Almost a Northern Lariat, open hand slap comes off the far corner. Spins in, enziguri over the top rope. That's very impressive.
You know, I have no clue what angle Smiley is going to attack it. He's so versatile. And split-legged moonsault. 1, 2. Demanto in the ring.
Slingshot, split-leg moonsault from the outside. The ref trying to bring Demanto out, who is not the legal man at this point. But Smiley doesn't care. He's still fighting back. High kick. Jinx not done with you.
But this is incredible. Smiley right now competing against two men and doing a masterful job at it. Off the ropes.
Might have spoken too soon. Gets tossed into the rope. Springs over. Sunset flip attempt. Oh! Oh, God. Okay.
How much does he weigh?
That's
over 300 pounds.
You've got a man pushing the 400-pound mark, dropping full back on the stomach, and a big stomp out of nowhere. Like Joey Janela breaking up that pin. Hits the ropes.
Tope outside.
Tope con elbow directly into the face of Damien Darling. This could be Smiley's chance to get his bearings and try to take over on Danny Demanto.
Is Danny Demanto even a legal man? It's hard for me to keep track of all of the action.
So fast-paced. Kick to the midsection.
What can we be seeing?
Sets him up.
My goodness, up in heaven. That is it. That is it. 1, 2, ring the bell. No!
Only a 2 somehow.
He dropped him on his neck. It looked like a powerbomb went into a pile driver.
And now arguing with the ref about the speed of that count.
Referee's discretion. Smiley and your bad boy, Joey Janela.
And the ref?
And the ref. This is 2KW divided we stand. And I am divided right now because I don't even know what's going on. This night continues with Ryan Zadawzki versus Jack Gallow. We heard the words that Ryan Zadawzki had for Jack. You know, Jack Gallow calls himself the protector of professional wrestling. Zadawzki feels that this should be an open sport for everyone to enjoy. However, I don't know if he's as confident now that Larry Dallas, along with some members of Federated, are here to back Jack Gallow. I had no clue Jack Gallow was representing Federated, and now Larry Dallas is part of it too.
And you've got that many strong-armed and well-established individuals in the business behind your back, as well as the skill of a Jack Gallow, who, by the way, was recently put in PWI's top 500 of the Indies for 2014. Big coup for that young man. The protector of professional wrestling right here. And again, that big backing. You've got Larry Dallas. You've got Federated. This can go this is pretty much in Jack Gallow's favor right now. If you're not going to take his skill into consideration, then you've got all these extra elements outside the ring.
I mean, and you have so many of them, almost one for each corner. You've got 3 people watching the back of Jack Gallow, and look at that hard right hand, calling himself the protector of professional wrestling, but instead he's going for strikes.
What better place to protect professional wrestling than in a professional wrestling ring? Big, hard Irish whip. Zadawzki able to catch himself, kick right to the midsection, tries to take Gallow over. Gallow, look at that. Almost caught a backdrop right outside the ring, holds on to Zadawzki, and just straight knees. This man is vicious. He is an attack dog. If I were to compare him to someone, I'm going to say Chaz back in the old ECW.
Well, right now he's trying to make a name for himself. As you said, has made it to the PWI 500. He's on the radar. People know who he is, and they know he is dangerous. Zadawzki is finding that out right now.
First hand and spine first as his back just cradled up against that ring post. Those things are very heavy. And now Gallow stretching the man. Obviously illegal, but he's doing damage, and that's what he needs to do right now.
Rolling into the ring, Jack Gallow taking his time. Should get back into the ring, but it won't take him long to mount some offense. Oh!
The sound of that kick resonating in this building. The ref is holding his ribs after that.
Do you think the people on the outside are intimidating Ryan Zadawzki at all?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Every time Ryan takes a look out there, he sees three individuals. And then when he looks right across the ring, he sees this beast, Jack Gallow, who just drove that shoulder right in there, taking the wind out of him. Following right up immediately, keeping that heavy, heavy offense continually into the sternum of Ryan.
Yeah, there's no breathing room. Ryan Zadawzki has to find some offense. He has to find out exactly where his game is going to come from, because whatever his original plan is, it hasn't even started to mount for him yet. However, he hasn't given up.
Right when that body scissors with the hand was applied, you can see Elliot just smirk as he knows he has made a high investment in tagging along behind Jack Gallow.
Mr. Elliott has definitely been walking around and taking a look at all of the talent backstage and, outside. Probably has the PWI 500 himself, looking at anyone available that he could bring over to his corner.
And a very forceful German suplex on Ryan Zadawzki on behalf of Jack Gallow. Covers again.
2 count over.
And there you go. You've got Larry Dallas jaw-jacking with the ref, and it was only a matter of time before that started happening.
Ryan has to find exactly what it means, why he's wrestling right now, because this whole point is he's representing all of those fans watching right now, and anyone who dreamed, I want to be a professional wrestler one day. And while Gallow wants to close that off, he doesn't think these opportunities should be offered to anyone. He thinks you should be part of an elite even to be invited to the game.
I wonder if people are going to downplay the skill of the man Jack Gallow, because he does have these individuals in his corner.
No, I doubt it. I think they know Larry Dallas has managed some of the best all over the world. You have Larry Dallas in your corner, that means you caught his eye because of it.
Once again, that rear waistlock applied by Jack Gallow. Ryan slowly trying to slip that hand, create some distance between the two. Big elbow.
Oh, but still holding on.
High German suplex, almost goes outside the ring to block Ryan.
Referee checking in on him, making sure he's okay. The crowd not very happy with Jack Gallow, but Jack Gallow could not care any less.
The crowd definitely not receptive to Jack Gallow. As he's just very lazily. Is he going for it?
No, he looked like he was asking. He knows what he's capable of. He does not actually need much direction in the ring, but I think he wants to please the money bags. He wants to please the people who are watching his back right now. He has a whole new crew, and he wants them happy.
That's a smart move. You want to keep those pockets lined with that cheddar.
But he shouldn't underestimate Ryan at all. Yes, Ryan's taking a lot of punishment, but he is not down or out. He's an up-and-comer that I am looking forward to seeing here in 2KW.
Kick. Waistlock right across the knee with a German suplex of his own. Jack Gallow quickly drops one knee. You saw that speed right there.
There you go, hooking the leg, trying to block from another German because he may not be able to handle another one.
But then that hammer fist right across the back. Rolls right in. This could be it. 3 count.
Just getting out. 3 seconds is not a long time. 3 seconds is all it takes.
Attempted splash in the corner gets countered by Ryan. Comes to the front right. That was a big front right. Switched up on that second rope, cross body, all his weight comes crashing down. Doesn't follow up with the cover though.
No, but you see him clutching. I think he wanted to go for that cover, but he's in pain.
With a body like Jack Gallow, he'll probably do so.
Plus, he's been working on the midsection the entire time. Ryan has to catch his breath, find some momentum now that he has the advantage.
Applied inside arm on the back of the neck, possibly attempted a suplex. Quick counter by Jack Gallow, kicking the sternum of Riot.
Do you agree with Ryan's philosophy? Do you think that everybody should have this open opportunity to become, you know, a professional wrestler?
I believe the opportunity should stand for everyone, but it's not for everyone. Wrestling is a tough business. The training process is a tough business. To get to where these guys are right now, it's tough business, and not everyone's made for it. Beautiful dropkick actually takes Gallow outside of the ring. Comes right back onto that apron, attempted shoulder tackle. Gets kicked by Ryan, who's looking a bit busy there. Bring out the second rope. Polish hammer takes Gallow down to the mat.
He hit hard. I mean, those mats are not thick at all. You know, when he hit that mat, he's basically just hitting it.
Larry Dallas trying to egg him on and still jaw-jacking with the referee.
Yeah, he's hoping that he doesn't get counted out. You know, if he can distract that ref at all, keep that count from going on.
Ryan actually following suit now.
I'm not sure how smart that was. I mean, I get it. He might want that big win here in 2KW with the big pinfall.
And there you go, Larry Dallas holding on to that leg.
He's wasting too much time. He's distracted. There goes Gallow for the kill, using the ring as a weapon.
And pretending his back is still hurt, just in case the ref will look. Smart man.
Smart man. He probably picked that up from Larry Dallas.
Beautiful gutbuster right there.
That could be it right there. All Larry Dallas has to do is say pin him, and this could be the time to go for it.
So Ryan reaching for ropes, perhaps to drag himself out, give himself a chance to try and recover right now and get away from that end of the ring.
He's got him wrapped up in that clutch. Quarter Nelson. And he's tabbing. Oh man, I feel terrible. I know that's not the way that Ryan wanted this to go down. And he's still holding on. Jack Gallow.
Larry Dallas running laps outside of the ring, both fists raised high in the sky, very, very pleased with what his acquisition has done. I gotta say, these are some well-dressed men. Enjoyed the show up until this point as much as I have. We've still got much more for you to come. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our main event tonight features the real effing deal Mike Draztik against the absolute 2K Kris Kage. Let's go to my broadcast partner, Brandon Lewis, as he looks to get comments from Kris Kage.
I'm scheduled to have an interview right now with the absolute Kris Kage. I was told this is the place to find him. Unfortunately, I was unable to locate him in the area, so I guess we're going to have to change of plans. He's arrived. The absolute Kris Kage, thank you for joining us at this time. 2KW Pro. Divided we stand. And your return to wrestling after a 2-year absence. And your opponent for tonight is someone you know very well, but someone who knows you just as well. The real effing deal, Mike Draztik. Your thoughts.
My thoughts. Brandon Lewis, first of all, let me say what a privilege it is. And an honor to be standing here in front of the man that runs 1495 Sports, the featured presentation himself. Haven't seen you in a long time, my friend. How you doing? Nice to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. It is August 9th. We are in the Bronx, New York. We are at Darrow's Extreme Fitness, and tonight, 2KW Pro Wrestling presents Divided We Stand. And you hit it right on the head. You said I'm going one-on-one tonight with a man who knows me almost better than everybody. And we're talking about the real effing deal, Mike Draztik. We're talking about someone who I've been up and down the road with, someone who I have learned my craft with. But Draztik, tonight is a different story. Tonight is about the absolute Kris Kage, and tonight, unfortunately for you, my friend, we go to war. And in war, there are no friends. There are no brothers. There are only enemies. Tonight is D-Day. And while you may be the man in a whole lot of places, we're in 2KW Pro. And tonight you're going to find out what the whole world will soon know. And that is to be the man, Brandon Lewis, you got to be the absolute Kris Kage. Excuse me.
Thank you for your time. Let's get back to And divided we stand. This is exactly what it's about, as two best friends are clashing right now. The match started outside of the ring. Sure, the bell's ringing, but we already saw a chair shot as Charlie Morone hit Matty Ming, the bodyguard of David Potter.
And you know what? I don't know how effective a bodyguard's going to be once he's down. And these two guys, not only best friends, but bitter rivals for the duration of their existence, well over half of a decade, going back and forth all over Jersey.
David Potter needs to get his temper into control. I mean, you see him, he looks frustrated already.
Charlie here definitely in control.
Charlie is a street fighter, not a wrestler. And I'm not sure if he's, prepared for what David Potter
And you see Potter goaded him in right there. And this is a street fight. Anything goes. Ref will not stop it, be it blood. That's why the chair shot.
Look, Matty Ming's holding on.
Matty Ming's actually back up from those chair shots. You know what? He must have paid this man some good money.
I guess so. What could we be seeing from David Potter? Full head of steam outside.
Springboard tope con hilo.
That is so dangerous.
You know what? He must be paying him the big bucks, because not only did he take out Charlie, but he also took out his bodyguard.
You know, I have to say though, it looked like Morone didn't get the worst of it. I mean, you know what? I take it back. Potter is to his feet, but Matty Ming may have got the worst of it.
Still getting some adoration from the outside. Intensity in this match.
I was focused on the match.
This is a fight. This is a street fight.
Morone down, but he's back to his feet. Quick nut shot.
Again, completely legal.
Can I say that? Nut shot.
Oh, this looks dangerous right now. Standing head scissors. Oh, see, and that's what he's paying the man for. Quick breakup. Hurricane Rana by Charlie Morone.
Nope. Not Ming. With the sheer strength. Throwing him onto the apron. His lower back just contorted in directions that make no sense to the human anatomy. Look at the dead-eyed stare of that monster.
Potter, he's signaling he's the smarter man, and he certainly is. He came into this match with backup and insurance policy, and that big man, Matty Ming.
So smart is David.
The Bulldog locked in. Oh, sliced bread on the outside. The back of Charlie's head slamming right into that ground. Ref can't count these men out either. It's a street fight.
Very innovative, using the pillars of the building for that. What do we call that?
Sliced bread.
Sliced bread.
Oh, shit, I knew he has the Japanese coming.
As long as I don't have to call it the acid drop or the ninja 2.
Coming down, flat back, and what's that penalty he's doing? You know what? David Potter feels the ass in the back. Look at that.
I don't know. Maybe he saw how good the rest of the show is. I'd be dancing too. Still to come, the main event with Kris, Kage, and Mike Draztik. That's going to be something to dance about. That is an exciting match that I'm looking forward to seeing.
Certainly. There you go.
Marching to his own drum.
Pair of knees, snapping neck breaker.
You know, David Potter has a mixed martial arts and pro wrestling background. He's bringing everything he can to, he's talking about Pluck You, one of our sponsors. And,
chicken place, right?
Yeah. But he's bringing everything that he has from the mixed martial arts and wrestling to the street fight. But I'm not sure if he has the weight really to applying this figure four to its full advantage.
Oh, I'm sure he's got the weight with Matty Ming. Unfortunately, street fight or not, he's not in that ring with him to help him get leverage on that figure four. And Charlie managing to get to that rope to break the hold.
That's the thing, just a slight amount of pressure on the figure four hurts. However, the strength of Charlie being able to drag himself to the rope.
Beautiful spine buster.
It was like he was trying to decapitate him, though, so close to the ring rope.
Back of that head almost hit that rope. There's a cover. Matty Ming should be closer in to make sure that doesn't happen. That's an insurance policy.
Well, shout out to our special guest referee, Gangone, in this match. He's calling this right down the middle.
And you see the finger by David Potter as he kicked out. Just no respect for anyone out here. But himself. I'm sure he has much respect for himself. Charlie planted him on that top rope.
Does Charlie really have respect for anybody either? That might be why they were friends in the first place. There goes one chair. I don't even think Matty Ming wants to get close. He could have stopped him. He was right there. I think he might be afraid of Charlie. The threat that he brings.
He is quite an intimidating young man.
Who knows what his future will be here in 2KW.
Oh, top rope. DDT onto the chairs.
And right now, he's just looking like a rag doll.
Potter is motionless. He is motionless. The man was driven 5 feet up directly onto his cranium. He's breathing in the mat right now. He's breathing in the mat.
And Charlie is emotionless. He has no concerns, no cares.
Potter's actually stirring, which I'm quite surprised about, but still needing some of that rope assistance to get himself up.
Does he even know where he is right now?
I'm not sure. Back in that corner. Big spear by Charlie.
Ragdoll physics at its best. Charlie going for the pin.
Only a 2 by Billy D.
Charlie is contesting that count. He's sorry, he's got him down. You know what? He's right. He is down, but he's not out. That's the problem. And you would think he would want to draw this out. I mean, this is a street fight. I mean, I guess the win does matter to him, but I thought this was about way more than just the win. I thought that he would not mind just bludgeoning David Potter. I know a lot of people that would really like to really bludgeon David Potter. I know a lot of people that really want to hurt David Potter, and here he has this opportunity to do that.
Chance to settle that score. Charlie back in that corner, possibly setting up for another spear, possibly actually trying to really hurt David Potter now. Potter trying to psych himself up. Another vicious spear. Did you see the man? Both legs completely taken off the mat.
There's a part of me that does feel for him because David Potter had a lot of issues prior to making his return. It's been a while since he's had a professional wrestling match and mixed martial arts match because he's had health issues. And now going after his midsection like this, it could be sending him right back to a hospital.
Quick scoop and a pin.
Wait, that was it!
There you have it. Like I said earlier, 3 seconds. 3 seconds is all it takes to win or lose a match. And right now, David Potter must be floating on cloud 9 because he just beat his rival.
I know he is happy. You heard Orsini. He is happy this match is over. Maybe Charlie Monroe is too. We've talked about it, you've waited for it, now it is finally here. The main event of 2KW Divided We Stand. The absolute Kris Kage versus the real effing deal, Mike Draztik.
And how apropos is it? At the beginning of the show, we had the man who tags with Mike Draztik, one half of EYFBO, the Funky Monkey Angel Ortiz. Now Draztik in the main event against the absolute 2K Kris Kage. And I gotta say this, Kris Kage has been out of a wrestling environment and ring for over 2 years. Draztik has been traveling the coastline, hitting Canada. He's been wrestling non-stop, fresh as a daisy. How is this gonna fare against Kris Kage?
Anyone who knows Kris Kage would know you would never put him in the underdog position. But at the same time, as you've mentioned, Draztik has been around the East Coast and even Canada, traveling, honing his skills, and yes, Kris Kage is the underdog in this match, despite being so talented and under normal situations, evenly
matched. I would agree right there. But we see right now the technically sound Mike Draztik in full control with that arm wringer on Kris Kage. Whoa! Quite nimble Kris Kage to counter. Maybe he's not that rusty after all.
I spoke to Kris Kage earlier today. You've heard the words that he had to say. And Kris Kage is focused. He's not looking at the man who's his best friend. He's not looking at the man who he's seen his daughter. Mike Draztik is a new father. He does not care. Kris Kage is here to show that he is as good, if not better, than Mike Draztik.
Quick fireman's carry takeover down on the ground. Top wrist lock applied. Kage one shoulder down, not both. Ref can't get the count in right here. And we've got a 20-minute time limit on this main event match. The first ever main event in 2KW Pro. Back in control, Mike Draztik with a rear hammerlock. See Kage breathing. Because he hasn't been in a wrestling ring, there's one thing when you're running on that Stairmaster, when you're using that cycling, you get some stamina going, but there's nothing like actually being out there in a professional wrestling ring, working against other top athletes to keep you in top form. And that's all that Draztik has done. As you saw, that belly-to-back takedown, and Kris Kage looking a little bit upset.
Well, see, that's the thing. you can expect both of them to bring it. Mike Draztik is not fazed by the fact that he's going against one of his friends. He knows that Kris Kage has ill intentions. Draztik is ready to measure up to him.
Collar and elbow, and again, back in control. Every time we've started an endeavor, Mike Draztik is in control. Deep side headlock right there on Kris Kage, and you see in the red and black.
Draztik himself, the man in black and blue, a little bit of zebra stripe there. But all the fun and games we normally see from him in EY and FBO have gone out the window. He's been all business.
He's taken it seriously. Big slap as you saw him nip right out of that head scissor.
Do you get the feeling that he thinks Kris Kage is not fully here yet? Is he just trying to wake him up?
That could quite possibly be it. Kage taking off the bandana. I think he might be awake at this point.
Well, the fans are certainly hyped. Draztik says, okay, yeah, now let's see what you got. He knows what Kris Kage can bring. He knows how talented he is. He wants that guy. Not the guy that's been away for 2 years.
I think he's about to get that guy, but still can't knock the talents of a Mike Draztik going right back to the basics with that side headlock. Quick takeover. Head scissor applied. This time not nipping out as Mike Draztik. Kage taking the, you see that? The sternum's exposed. Get those shots in, work the man over. Kage knows what he's doing in that ring.
Yeah, exactly, and if there was anything missing, Draztik definitely woke him up, because now he's holding on to that head scissors and not letting go.
But Draztik still managing to wiggy out, and a drop kick very low, taking Kage right back to his back.
And he's telling him, come on, Kage.
Draztik knows what to expect from that man, that's what it is, and this is the main event. This is the main event of the first 2KW Pro Show. This means a lot. First impressions, everything.
This is just a personal opinion, but these two men have traveled the road together, they wrestled together, and some may say that Draztik, while many gave him a lot of credit for being proficient in the ring, may have been more overlooked by Kris Kage. Over time, it's been Mike Draztik to really get that shine, whereas Kage has disappeared in these 2 years.
And as you see Kage right there countering right off that rope into his own side, you can see him, he's legitimately wrenching that side headlock in, getting that real low base.
And that's the thing, and it's very impressive. I see no ring rust on Kris Kage at all.
The more the match goes on, the more awake he seems to be. Shoulder tackle.
There's a lot of tension, a lot of ego here. Which way is going to go?
Quick roll through, nip up by Draztik. Hip toss counter into an inside arm drag.
Someone's got to blink. I'm not sure who it's going to be.
Running European uppercut into the corner. Passes him by. Quick Rana. Spikes him on the top of his head, does Mike Draztik.
This is what you can expect from 2KW Pro.
Took him a second to get back up. Right back on the attack as Draztik. You see that? Headlock, take him right back down. Hold the man, keep control. He's going to have to play it smart now. He might have woken up a beast.
You know, there are plenty of people there who may have their favorites. It may be Mike Draztik. It might be Kris Kage. But either way, everyone there is going to end up a winner after this match is concluded.
Oh, everyone's a winner for being able to watch this match, if you ask me.
One,
shoulders flat on the ground. Kage is very aware of his body positioning there. You see Draztik definitely breathing heavy right there.
Draztik has him right where he wants him in the middle of the ring, trying to take it down. The last thing you want is for him to pick up the pace.
And pop off some offense. Off out of the corner. Kage hits the turnbuckle. Up and over goes Draztik. Lands on the apron. Catches a back elbow right to the face.
Springboard. Drop kick to the
triangle style drop kick takes Draztik to the ground.
Right now, Kage gathering his momentum, trying to see what he's going to do next.
He's ascending the heights.
To the outside.
Beautiful crossbody splash. All of his weight coming right down on Mike Draztik.
That was dangerous for everybody involved. It even looked like Kage hit the gate a little bit there.
Couldn't really tell from my vantage point, but definitely taking all the risks necessary to keep himself on top is Kris Kage, trying to get that V over Draztik, which will prove a lot.
Definitely, you would definitely say that he's as good as anybody in there, that he hasn't lost a step, and that he is the man in 2KW Pro. I mean, hey, this is the main event. You want to get the big win in the main event.
Sets him up on that apron. Big chop from Kage. Sound resounding throughout the arena here.
Now there's the confident Kage that we all know and, well, not necessarily love.
But we definitely all know. I think he's talking to all of us and then fires off that shot.
The referee trying to get him into the ring.
The ref has to establish some order right here. Draztik firing back.
Draztik can definitely take the ring.
And he can also dish it.
He's a big fan of this style. He likes this, you know, hand-to-hand combat to stand up and face me. Let's see who's the tougher guy. Draztik's always been that guy. Ball's on his court.
Takes Kage right back into the ring. Oh, Kage using that leg to stop himself. That momentum springing right back out. Quick back elbow. Takes Draztik into a whirl.
He knows how easily Draztik can bring this back into his own game. Trying to cut him off before he gets that chance.
Beautiful drop kick sends Kage over that gate that blocks the audience from actually entering the ring.
Oh, well, now the action is headed to them.
Should we charge them extra?
Oh, no. This is free. This is on the house. Another big chop.
These guys are just lighting each other up out here.
Great, off of the rail, moonsault.
The skill of Mike Draztik, springing up to that railing, moonsault, full body press, takes down Kage. You know, now I have to wonder, would Mike Draztik be comfortable with getting a 10-count victory, or is he going to be one of those guys that needs to get Kage in there and get that 1, 2, 3 to solidify a victory?
I think he wants the pinfall, but I think also the referee does not want at all for this match to end in like a count. I think he wants this match to happen in the ring.
That's probably why he's being as lenient as he's been right now with this count on the outside.
Yeah, because he hasn't really been counting. If anything, he's been telling them both to go back into the ring. Give the fans what they want to see, although I'm quite sure all the fans are happy with what they're watching right now. Art slap.
Ah, and there we saw a quick thumb to the eye on the outside. That puts Kage down on that bench.
I'm actually surprised to see that from Draztik. For the most part, Draztik has been in control. It really didn't need to do that.
Hey, when you're in control, you gotta
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And we just heard AJ Orsini tell us that 10 minutes have elapsed in this contest. It has a 20-minute time limit.
Kris, is this what you expected out of this match? What were you expecting from these two?
Well, I was expecting just this. Dominance from a man that's been on the road, still working on his craft. No disrespect to Kris Kage, very talented man, but again, he's been out of the loop for 2 years. Not even stepped foot into a wrestling ring for training until recently to get back into the stage of this match. I gotta give it to Draztik. I'm expecting him to be the seasoned veteran and get this win.
Well, that may be the case. Right now, he is still in control. The fans very behind everyone in this match.
Yeah, the crowd is definitely hot for both men.
Yeah, but I do know the Took has some fans, and they want to see him get up, but I'm not sure if he can after that beautiful drop.
Irish whip, drop kick, full feet into the face of Kage, covers for the pin. Does Draztik, gains a 2, says our referee.
We've had an incredible night so far. We've seen G.A. West against Anthony Gangone. We've seen the Players Club against Janela and Smiley, and now here is your main event. I hope you're all as happy and pleased with the presentation 2KW Pro has given you. This is the main event.
Thank you for your support and your hopeful future continued support. Side headlock on the ground, the crowd rallying behind Kage right now. It seems to be working its magic. Kage on that vertical base, open hand shots. Trying to loosen up that grip of Draztik. Oh, vicious elbow by Draztik. Beautiful fireman's carry, doesn't tuck, brings him right down into a face plant.
That he did, and I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. And seeing the innovation right now by Kris Kage. You gotta do what you can in order to succeed, especially when he was on the ropes as long as he has.
Kage finally in control of that offense. Rear headlock, try to wear the man down. Kage is able to take a breather right now with this side headlock, and he remains in control. And now the crowd rallying behind Draztik. I think they're split.
I'm not saying that they don't care who wins, but I think that they know no matter who wins, they're getting a classic match. These
men not hit. Kage brings off that second rope. Quite agile.
Oh.
Takes a quick savate kick to the face. Oh, takes out the leg, does Kage.
Now you're seeing those tensions flaring up.
Nice.
And a huge takedown. Knocking the spit out of Mike Draztik.
He doesn't seem to know where he is right there. You saw that look on his face.
He's about to be in the middle of the ring for a 3 count. Or not.
Only gets a 2. Draztik right there, you see clenching at his back. That hard kick from Kage.
At one point, one would say that Chris Kage is Mike Drastik's equal. What would it mean if Chris Kage got the win on Mike Drastik?
Well, it definitely showed that regardless of how long he's been out of the game, he could still go with the best of them. And that's why he is the man that's in this main event right now, because there is that faith, that ability that he does have, and people see that in him, and they know he can do this. I don't believe it. I still think Drastik's in 2.
Well, I'm still very impressed with what he's done. We're past the 10-minute mark. Chris Kage doing his thing, and who knows, he might just pull it off. I don't want to put any doubts on him. This is the absolute Chris Kage. If anyone can just come back out of nowhere and just, I mean, he's asking him, show me. If anyone can put on this show, it's Chris Kage.
The straps are down, lighting each other up. Oh.
Both of them saying, show me what you got. Chris Kage just took a face full of spit.
Oh, setting up that Christian music. Rolling Savate to the stomach. Follows him in, back elbow does Kage. Oh, that high boot! Goodness.
He normally follows that up with something else, but there goes
Christian music!
Woo!
Kage getting all extension in that jawline, and you can see the twitching on Mike Draztik. Almost swimming in that
leg
ring.
Elevated higher than his own height. That was a heck of a kick.
That was a thing of beauty. Now, if both men stay down by the 10 count, we're going to have a draw.
We don't want to see that. We want a winner.
We want
deserve a winner.
A clear-cut winner is necessary here. That's what I feel for a main event. For the main event.
Both men still down, but Chris Kage seems to be the first one to be climbing up to his feet. Draztik onto his knees now.
I'll say this, with the force of that kick, had Kage been able to get up and get that cover, he would have definitely had a win right there.
And they're going back to chin checking each other.
You just hear these shots.
Oh, hard right hand. And down goes Kage.
But only to one knee, he's not out. Look at the inside arm.
Caught him.
Capture spine buster.
That could be it.
Ref taking a bit too long to get into position. 2 count.
I do believe, and I apologize if I'm wrong, but I believe Chris Kage has gone for more pinfall attempts than Draztik. I understand what you were saying earlier, that Draztik has been in control the majority of the match, but I think Kage might want it more.
Interesting point you make that. And here you have the crowd speaking for everyone. This is awesome, and Kage is feeling that.
Yeah, I think Kage has something to prove. Not that Draztik doesn't, but Kage has to show, yeah, I've been gone, but I'm not out, and I'm as good as anybody.
Look at that flurry of overhand slaps. High kick miss.
Oh, he's got him in a gut punch? No,
Waist lock.
Waist lock. His elbows, very stiff.
Zaguri doesn't get all of it.
He got enough of it. Kage still on his feet.
Goes for a clothesline, gets blocked. Beautiful plant.
Really, what's been working for him, his biggest offense has been his defense.
Indeed, countering moves. We're going to pin. Only a 2 count, says referee.
You know, Draztik can apply almost any move on you, but it seems like whatever the move is, Chris Kage has the counterattack. And that's really been his biggest offense.
Counter wrestling, I'm not going to say. He drapes that arm over. Nope, gets killed. Oh, the extension on that jaw kick. Up he goes, fireman's carry. Death Valley driver.
Oh my goodness.
It's over. 1, 2.
As a very lax cover by Draztik. Not very smart at all.
Well, I mean, you figure he just propped the man up coming off that fireman's carry, brought him right down with that Death Valley driver. You would expect that to be all.
A Death Valley driver can end anybody. Correct. I'm with you on that. However, I expect more, especially when, in my eyes, Kage has really started to show more momentum in the second half of the match. Big move, definitely. Enough to end Chris Kage, not with that kind of cover.
Well, you just saw him signaling for the end, Mike Draztik.
And another thing, hook the leg. If you really want it, hook the leg, get all the shoulders covered.
Running forearm, pump kick in the corner.
I'm not sure if Kage is going to have any teeth.
He's perched up on that top rope by Draztik.
I don't know what he said.
I'm not sure what he just yelled out, but he's going for something, possibly a superplex.
Wait, hold on. Did he say brainbuster? Is that what he yelled out? No, don't do this. Don't do this.
Come on, guys. Kage, you see fighting it off. Oh, eats the mat, does Draztik.
Whoa. I know what happens when he's in this position. Call it, Kris.
Kage off the top, picture perfect elbow right there. The best elbow ever. And it hits the mark directly into the chest of Mike Draztik. Kage says it's over, goes for the cover. Leg on the rope, the ref caught it. There is no 3.
And I was stressing the importance of hooking the leg, making sure your whole body was on there. The ring presence, the ring awareness by Mike Draztik. He may have not had the energy to kick out, but he could totally drag his leg across the rope.
You know, if Kage had hooked that opposite leg instead of the one he did, I think he would have had a win right there.
I believe so.
Kage in the corner now, tuning up the band.
He's had a couple of quick kicks coming in there, but he's really setting up for it. He's measuring it. If anything can put down Mike Draztik, it's this.
Nope, Draztik able to catch it. Kick to the midsection.
Uh-oh.
Quick snap powerbomb. Rolls him over. Into a stretch. And maybe looking to get Chris Kage the tap here. What a hurt to the ego would that be for any man to have to tap out there.
It's like some sort of cross between an Indian deathlock and a crossface.
Cage's hand is up. Wait. You might have a tap here.
Wait, the bell just rang! Oh, was that? He didn't tap.
No, I'm looking at the time right now, and that's the 20 minutes for this match. That's a bit unexpected here.
I was so into the match, I didn't even hear Orsini was giving a countdown. The fans are already aware. You hear them screaming 5 more minutes. At first I wasn't sure, but Orsini was counting it down. Then the bell rang. And I didn't see Chris Kage tap out.
No, he didn't. We're waiting to see what's going on right now, what's going to happen. You see Kage saying no.
Well, hold on, Orsini has the microphone.
He's talking to the referee. Let's see.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has made the decision. This match is a time limit draw.
The fans not happy at all to hear that is a time limit draw, but hey, Draztik
is looking right to the camera and saying 5 more minutes.
And the crowd's right behind him on that. Are we going to get another 5 minutes here?
I mean, both men were capable of winning this match. We saw that Death Valley driver earlier on.
We saw that picture-perfect elbow hitting the mark.
Powerbomb into that submission move.
Wait, and Draztik has the mic. Hold on.
These people here at CCW came to see a winner in the first ever main event. So, Orsini, who wasn't to the bell, you ring that bell and you give these people 5 more minutes.
Demanding 5 more minutes, Mike Draztik, and the crowd rallying right behind.
I feel for Orsini because Orsini's just a ring announcer. It's not like he has this power. Look at his face.
The look of confusion on his own face.
Speaking to the ref, and Orsini's telling him no.
It's not within his power. He go to the back and ask.
You know, even if this does end this way, this was an incredible match. I would love to see 5 more minutes. Mr. Bracey.
I would too.
All right. He said, hold on. He's going to go to the back and check on it. Wait, hold on. Chris Kage. Kris Kage saying, you want 5 more minutes? They're both in
Of course
agreement.
we
They're
do.
both ready to go. All right, we got another match going.
Let's
5
do
more
this.
minutes.
Should we restart this? That's a good show of respect.
Yeah,
right there.
I'm digging this. 5 more minutes for everybody here watching. I'm excited. Wait,
Kage! Super kick out. What?
no way. That didn't just happen. Right here,
Are we still going to get the 5 minutes?
I hope not. Oh, he's got the mic.
Oh,
That's just
come on. That's
sickening.
just wrong.
You know, he's been gone for 2 years. He comes back, puts on this show, but then once again back to that prima donna attitude that everybody knows from Kris Kage. And he just turned his back on his friend. You know, thank you everybody for watching 2KW Pro.
Divided we stand. Come on. Stealing that water bottle. This is just disrespectful.
I hope you tune in for the next show, but really this is a horrible way for us to end the show. But thank you all for watching.